Hello everyone. How's everyone? I hope every friend of mine is doing great and studying well. So, this is Pragya and today we will be covering the banking and financial awareness portion of ours. This is going to be our 11th class in our row. And friends, here we are preparing for the upcoming exam that has been proposed by Indian Bank for the post of LBO. What is LBO? LBO is the local bank officer, and our team of Knowledgist is offering you a new batch where you will be getting a complete course revolving around the live classes, recording sessions in case you have missed anything, and you will definitely be getting mock tests also. So if you are having any query, if you are interested in these new courses, the complete course will be provided to you and you can check it out through our description box. The link has been provided to you guys. Okay. So now, without wasting much time of ours, let's dig into the banking and finance awareness portion. Here we will be talking about the questions which are basically from the year of 2024 in the form of multiple choice questions. Okay. So here comes the very first question. It is asking, which bank has become the first private sector bank to open a branch in Lakshadweep? What it is asking, this question is simply asking the name of the bank that has become the very first private sector bank. Okay, remember this thing, very first private sector bank to open its branch in Lakshadweep. Whether it's ICICI Bank, Axis Bank, HDFC Bank, or Kotak Mahindra Bank. So, what according to my friends is the correct answer? Girish is saying it to be option C. That is HDFC Bank. Anyone else? Anyone else? Okay. How can it be possible? No one is knowing the answer. We are talking about the question which is asking the name of the bank that has become the very first private sector bank to open a branch in Lakshadweep. What is it? It is ICICI, Axis, HDFC, or Kotak Mahindra Bank. So the correct answer this time, my friends, yes, it would be option C. That is HDFC Bank. Now, HDFC Bank, it has distinguished itself as the very first private sector bank. Why? Because it has established a branch in Lakshadweep. It basically emphasizes its dedication to expanding banking services to underserved regions as well. Clear it is? So yes, three of my friends were saying the answer to be correct. First one is Girish, Jeevan and Manjeet. Both were with option C, which is the correct option. Now answer me a thing more. Who is the current CEO of HDFC Bank? I would be waiting for a few seconds for your answers. Who is the current CEO of HDFC Bank? Anyone? Okay, let me go through it. Has anyone replied yet? No one? Okay, yes, great. It is, his name is Shashidhar Jagdishan. Shashidhar Jagdishan has now been reappointed, okay, in the year of 2023 as the MD and CEO of HDFC Bank. And where are the headquarters of HDFC Bank? Anyone? Okay. Yeah, great. Jeevan, Manjeet have answered. And the headquarters of HDFC Bank are currently in Mumbai, which means HDFC is being headquartered in Mumbai, Maharashtra. Clear it is? Now, coming to the next question of ours. This question is talking about ICRA. What it is asking? It is asking what has ICRA revised the banking sector's outlook to in 2024? If we talk about ICRA's revised authorization, then it has provided that our banking sector's outlook is being headed towards the negative factor, positive, is stable, or is still uncertain. If we talk about the particular year of 2024. What should be the correct answer? And here is another thing. What is ICRA? Do anyone knows what is this particular acronym which we use for any organization? What is the full form of ICRA? I would be waiting for 5 seconds. No issues regarding it. Girish is saying it to be stable. Atharv is saying option C. That is maximum deposit is stable. That is option C according to Atharv. Okay, great. So friends, ICRA, it is basically an acronym which we use for investment, information, and credit rating agency. So what is it? It is Investment Information and Credit Rating Agency. It is basically a company that provides credit ratings and other services also. Other services like the service of consulting, outsourcing, and industry research, portfolio rating, and credit rating as well. Okay. So where are the headquarters of ICRA? Anyone is having any idea? Headquarters of ICRA? Okay. So the headquarters of ICRA are in Gurugram. Okay. Coming to the correct answer this time, it is option C, as many of my friends were moving with option C, that is the stable one. So ICRA revised the banking sector outlook to stable from positive. Yes, previously it was positive. The outlook was supposed to be, it was positive, and now it has come to a point when it is stable. What does it reflects us? What does this change reflects us basically? It reflects expectations of a moderation in credit growth and profitability, both at the same time. Okay. Now coming to the next question. Next question is asking, what are the anticipated credit growth rates for the banking sector in FY25 as per ICRA? We just came to know what is ICRA. Now here we have to tell, if we talk about or go through the information which is being provided by ICRA, then what are the anticipated credit growth rates regarding the banking sector in the financial year 25? Whether the credit growth rates are ranging in between 8 to 10%, 11.6 to 12.5%, 13 to 14%, or option D, that is 15 to 16%. Anyone would love to answer? Okay, I'll be waiting for a few seconds. No issues. Girish, Athar, Manjeet, Jeevan. Okay, great. Two have answered it to be option B. And option B is also the correct answer. That is 11.6 to 12.5%, which means this credit growth is anticipated to slow down to 11.6 to 12.5% if we talk about FY25. It was previously in the financial year 24, 16.3%, and it is highly influenced by several factors, which includes higher risk weights and challenges in deposit mobilization. Okay, so yes, Athar, the correct option, my friend, it is option B. That is 11.6 to 12.5%. Clear? Now coming to the next question. It is asking, what was the percentage increase in the overall balance of Jan Dhan accounts in the financial year 24? We all know about what is this Jan Dhan account thing, and we have to tell the hike. By what percent hike you have gone through in the overall balance of these Jan Dhan accounts if we talk about the financial year of 24. Whether it has been increased by 15%, 18%, 20%, or 22%. So Athar is saying it to be 18%. Okay, that is option B. Anyone else is wanting to answer it? Girish is saying it is 15. Okay. So yes, this time it is Option B, that is the correct answer. So the overall balance in Jan Dhan accounts, it basically saw an 18% increase in the FY24 if we compare it to the previous fiscal year. And Athar has been providing us with a new thing also, and additional information, and he is absolutely correct that the total amount, if we talk about the FY24 of these Jan Dhan accounts after these increments, this percentage increase is now 2.31 trillion, the overall balance of Jan Dhan account. Great, Athar. Now coming to the next question. It is asking, as of the latest data, what percentage of Jan Dhan account holders have been issued debit cards as on 31st March 2024? See, we have to go through the latest data. If we go through this data, then we have to tell what is the exact percentage of these Jan Dhan account holders who have been issuing their debit cards. If we talk about the date on 31st March 2024. So whether the percentage of Jan Dhan account holders who have been issued debit cards is 50%, 68%, 75%, or option D, that is 85%. So Athar is saying it is 68. Spreading Khushi is now here. According to Spreading Khushi, the correct answer is option B, that is 68%. Great. So yes, it is option B. That is according to the latest data, 68% of Jan Dhan account holders have been issued debit cards, which basically facilitates access to their funds. Okay, I think there should be no kind of query regarding these questions. And if anyone is having any doubt, I will definitely be repeating the question for you. So don't hesitate in asking. You should be feeling free to ask me. There is no need to, just feel bothered. I am there to teach you guys to undergo these questions in a proper way. Okay. So now coming to the next question. It is asking, what is the purpose of the interest equalization scheme, which is introduced by the Commerce Ministry? We have to tell the purpose of the interest equalization scheme. It was introduced by the Commerce Ministry, whether it is to provide tax relief to exporters, to offer upfront reduction in interest rates on pre-shipment and post-shipment credit, to increase the export quota for MSMEs, and whether the option D is correct. That is to subsidize the cost of exported goods. Athar is saying option B. Spreading Khushi is also saying option B. So let us have a look. Yes, it is option B. Pardon. Really sorry. Both were saying it to be option B. I just mispronounced it out. So Ravindra Naik is also with option B, which is correct also. That the basic purpose of this interest equalization scheme, which was introduced by the Commerce Ministry, it was to offer upfront reduction in interest rates on pre-shipment and post-shipment credit. So 3 of my friends were absolutely correct. Now coming to the next question. It is asking, okay, Jeevan was also saying it is option B. So next question is asking, how much rebate on loans do MSME exporters receive under the current interest equalization scheme? This question is also another part or segment of the previous one. Here also we are talking about the current interest equalization scheme. We have to tell how much rebate on our loans do these MSME exporters receive under this current interest equalization scheme. Whether it is of 1%, 2%, 3%, or it is option D. That is 5%. So Spreading Khushi is saying C, Athar 3, Ravindra Nayak is with option B. So my friends, this time it would be option C, that is 3%. So under the current framework of the interest equalization scheme, MSME exporters are entitled to a 3% rebate on loans. Clear it is? Now coming to the next question. This question is simply asking us, give me a second, friends. Yeah, great. This question is simply asking, what type of license has Revolt India recently received from the RBI? whether it is a license of banking, whether it is non-banking financial company license, which is NBFC, whether it is prepaid payment instruments license or digital payments license. Anyone is having any kind of idea what it is? What type or what kind of license has this Revolt India finally received from the RBI? Whether it is prepaid payment, PPI license, NBFC, banking, DPL, that is the digital payments license. Spreading Fishy is saying it to be option C. So let us go through it. Atharv is also saying option C. The correct option this time, yes, it is option C. That is the prepaid payment instruments license. Basically, friends, Revolt India, it received an in-principle authorization from the RBI. Why? To issue prepaid payment instruments. What does it do? It basically enables it to offer prepaid cards and wallets within India. So yes, Kajal, Sandeep and Daydreamer. My dear friends, the correct answer would be option C. Option C. That is prepaid payment instruments license. Clear it is? Now coming to next question. It is asking which existing license does Revolt India hold that complements its new PPI license? It basically answers us within this question. It is telling us that there is an existing license which is being held by Revolt India. Okay. And this license also complements the new PPI license which has been now received by Revolt India. So whether the existing license previously, which was being existed on a top firm, whether it was authorized foreign exchange dealer, B, that is category 2 authorized money exchange dealer, payment systems operator or microfinance institution. So Chetan is saying option C, Kajal B, Sandeep D, Daydreamer D. Maybe these were the answers of previous question. Khushi C, Athar B, Kajal B, Sandeep C. And yeah, few are saying it to be authorized dealer. So the correct option this time, friends, it is option D. That is category second or category 2 authorized money exchange dealer. See, Revolt India it received an in-principle authorization from RBI to issue PPI. Okay. It also enables it to offer prepaid cards and wallets within India, of course. Alongside this new PPI license, Revolt India also holds a category 2 authorized money exchange dealer license. Now, what is the need of this category 2 authorized money exchange dealer license? It basically allows it to provide multi-currency forex cards and cross-border remittance services as well. Clear it is, I guess. So, this time it was option B. Coming to the next question. It is asking, what is the primary reason for the RBI's rejection of the SFB application from Dwara Kshetriya, Gramin and Tele Solutions? So we have to tell the primary reason for RBI's rejection of the SFB application from Dwara Kshetriya, Gramin and Tele Solutions, which means this Dwara Kshetriya, Gramin and Tele Solutions, it applied to be a SFB, okay, and we have to tell the primary reason which was being given by RBI as it rejected its application. So firstly, the options are whether insufficient capital, non-compliance with operational requirements, inadequate management experience, or applications were not found suitable based on RBI's assessment. So firstly, please tell me, what is SFB? What do we mean by SFB? Do you know? What is SFB? Okay, friends. So it is SFB is basically an acronym which we use for small finance bank. Okay. So the very first SFB of India, the name is Capital Small Finance Bank. And this Capital Small Finance Bank, it basically began its operations as India's First small finance bank, that is SFB, in April 2016, after it being converted from Capital Local Area Bank. So this is an important thing which you should also be knowing, and if not, now remember it properly. Clear? So what according to you guys should be the correct answer? Spreading Khushi was with option B, Kajal B, Athar. Spreading Khushi is now saying option D. And Ravindra is saying option D. Yes, everyone is correct. Ravindra, Daydreamer, Spreading Khushi. Athar is saying capital requirement for SFB 200 crore. Great. So the correct option is option D. That is, the applications were not found suitable based on RBI's assessment. So RBI rejected the applications based on a thorough assessment determining that they did not meet the necessary criteria for establishing small finance banks. Coming to the next question of ours. It is asking, as of 2024, it is talking basically about 2024, how many applications for SFBs and universal banks has the RBI rejected under the on-tap licensing guidelines? Whether the number of the applications for SFB and universal bank which have been rejected by RBI under on-tap licensing guidelines is 7, 9, option C, that is 11, or option D, that is 13. Would be waiting for your answers for a few seconds. If anyone is wanting to provide me with a reply. Spreading Khushi is saying option C, that is 11. Okay. Anyone else? No issues. Now, the answer would be option C. Yes, Spreading Khushi is correct. That is option C, 11. So the number of applications were 11, which were being rejected by RBI for SFB and universal banks to be an SFB and universal bank under the on-tap licensing. And under this on-tap licensing guidelines, the RBI has rejected a total of 11 applications. Out of the 13, it has received. What does it basically demonstrates? It demonstrates the rigorous standards which are being required for this approval from RBI. Okay. So, yes, Kajal was asking, ma'am, how many small finance banks are there in India? See, there are, okay, few of my friends have already replied. Great. Let me go through their replies first. Spreading Khushi is saying 11. Athar is saying 13. See, Kajal's question is quite different. Here, you guys are, replying about the fact that 13 applicants were there, but only 2 got the approval and 11 were rejected. But Kajal's question is revolving around that there are already how many SFBs in India? So, dear, there are already 12 small finance banks which are currently operating in India. Okay. And there is an additional fact with it also. You must have gone through the name of FinCare Small Finance Bank. It has merged with AU Small Finance Bank on April 1, 2024. April 1, 2024. So now the actual number of SFBs has come to 11. Okay, so there are currently 11 SFBs which are being operating in India. Coming to the next question. I guess this much thing is clear to everyone. Next question is asking, what is the ADB's revised GDP growth forecast for India in FY25? We have to tell the ADB's revised GDP growth forecast for India in the financial year 25. So whether it is 6.7%, 7.0%, 7.2%, or 7.6%. Would be waiting for a few seconds for your replies. Anyone is wanting to answer me? Spreading Khushi is saying C. Athar is saying 7. Okay. So yes, the correct option this time it is option B, my friends. That is 7.0%. So the ADB revised India's GDP growth forecast for FY25 to 7.0% from an earlier projection of 6.7%. And what was the reason that it has been increased? It is due to a stronger investment and consumer demand, both at the same time. So yes, Daydreamer is saying correct it to be 7. And Prabhat Ravindranayak, the correct option, my friends, it is option B, that is 7.0%. Coming to the next question. It is asking which sector is primarily driving the GDP growth according to the ADB. If we talk about ADB, now tell me what is this ADB? What is ADB? What according to you guys is the full name of ADB? We were discussing about ADB in the previous question. Here it is also has been popped up. So what is ADB? It is something starting from Asian. What it is? Answer me quickly. I'm not asking you for the correct answer of this question. I'm simply asking what is the full form of ADB? What is this ADB which is being popping up again and again? Yes, it is Asian Development Bank. So we have to tell the name of the sector, whether it is agriculture, manufacturing and services, construction, or the IT sector, which is primarily driving the GDP growth according to the ADB. You have already answered the question. So it is option B. That is manufacturing and services sector is primarily driving the GDP growth according to the ADB, which means this ADB report, it highlights that the robust growth in fiscal year 2023, it was being driven by strong momentum in the manufacturing and services sectors, and these are being expected to continue propelling growth. Clear it is? And now I think there should be no questions or queries regarding this question. Coming to the next one. It is asking what has FSIB recommended? Pardon, it is who has FSIB recommended as the new CMD of SIDBI. There are 4 options. First one is saying Sanjay Shukla, Manoj Mittal, S. Raman, or Bhanu Pratap Sharma. So FSIB, firstly the question arises, please tell me what is FSIB, what is the full form of FSIB? And secondly comes the question, what is the full form of this SIDBI, that is SIDBI? What are these two full forms? I'm not asking what are these, just provide me with the full names. Okay. No one is knowing. See, I'm asking you, I would be repeating it. Maybe you didn't get the full form of FSIB and SIDBI. Yes, SIDBI is a Small Industries Bank of India. Great. Prabhat has answered it to be correctly. And FSIB is here. It is the Financial Services Institutions Bureau. Okay. Its central government office being in Mumbai. Who is the current head of FSIB? CEO of FSIB? Anyone? Okay, no issues. So, friends, Bhanu Pratap Sharma is the head of FSIB, and FSIB is basically, it is an arm of the central government. Next question. Coming to the original question of ours, apart from these static parts. Yes, few have answered it to be option B. That is Manoj Mittal, which means Manoj Mittal, who is the managing director of IFCI, has been recommended by FSIB as the new CMD, that is chairman and managing director of SIDBI also. What does it show? It basically showcases his previous contributions and leadership in similar capacities. That's why he has been recommended on such a higher position. Clear it is? So there are a number of friends who have, answered this thing correctly. The names to be Atharv, Ravindra, Prabhat, Kajal, Spreading Khushi. Great to see you guys replying, like I always say. So yeah, that's it, my friends, for today's session. And from tomorrow, we will be continuing with the further questions. And if you guys are getting little bit of interest even, so do like, share, and comment on our videos. We, the team of Knowledgist, we do try our level best so as to provide you the best material on time as well. Okay. And if you are interested into the new batches which are being offered to you guys, to everyone by the team of Knowledgist, then you can check the description box of our videos. There you would be getting the link and you can direct contact us through our WhatsApp number also. If there is any urgent query of yours regarding the classes, regarding the upcoming courses, our vision, etc. Clear it is? So till then, bye bye. We will be meeting tomorrow, same time, same place, and same person, of course. So, till then, have a very nice day and night, everything. Signing off, Pragya this side.